religion. Yeah. He never believed in the God of religion. Even so, he doesn't need a book to tell him there is God. Sure. He is a critical thinker. Abraham Ben Bishiri.
Agro Sacrum, are you ready for the first ever one-on-one encounter with the Common Sense family on the 30th of August 2020 at Yagola Hotel, Kumasi? The man himself, Abraham Ben Moshe, will be there live and colored to answer all your questions. And in question, Dawa Kumasono, Bra, Jumadi Asre, na Yeriwano. Topic for the day, the concept of God. Time, 2 p.m. prompt. Rates, 35 cool Ghana cities. Like I said, COVID-19 safety protocols, there will be social distancing in and around the auditorium. And to no smasa, Untimi Engram, Sansona, Ubi Bia Obedru Gate one, Yabemo, free face shield, any branded CSF handband. CSF 101 encounter Kumase, Bra, now the CSF Obusian Kuno, and Sia Diamum. So one send beside no Medase, say Meton Crafre, Monamunina Maba. Said the Dane Dayaka say we are going to enlighten ourselves. Nema bebre wo honoma eye good and no nanka yede ye ho toso. Now if we are given the chance for everybody to know the truth about some things, I think the world is going to change. If you are new here, this is what Shady's Media. Kindly share, invite your people. Many a times, many people is talking about what marijuana anenye. Minia may say I am here today to give you informations that you don't even know, and that people are not going to tell you. Into waba me a Common Sense family. Sunday ya Miss Common Sense. Sunday ya she ewe yegola muma yenti na Abraham mo share no Mr. Amon share ma menamunti meba.
Yeah. He never believed in the God of religion. Even so, he doesn't need a book to tell him there is God. Sure. He is a critical thinker. Abraham Ben Bishiri.
Agro Sacrum, are you ready for the first ever one-on-one encounter with the Common Sense family on the 30th of August 2020 at Yagola Hotel, Kumasi? The man himself, Abraham Ben Moshe, will be there live and colored to answer all your questions. And in question, Dawa Kumasono, Bra, Jumadi Asre, na Yeriwano. Topic for the day, the concept of God. Time, 2 p.m. prompt. Rates, 35 cool Ghana cities. Like I said, COVID-19 safety protocols, there will be social distancing in and around the auditorium. And to no smasa, Untimi Engram, Sansona, Ubi Bia Obedru Gate one, Yabemo, free face shield, any branded CSF handband. CSF 101 encounter Kumase, Bra, now the CSF Obusian Kuno, and Sia Diamum. So one send beside concept of God. Time, 2 p.m. prompt. Rates, 35.
Yo, me pachao ana air kosono. Sunday ya sheshe ewe yegola night club. Kaki me hu me pachao ba. Kaki share good group ni mama nene is about marijuana. Eba be say smoking bad and I say enye bad. Scientific proven and some research. Ningi na ebebo achiremo. Me pachao CSF. Sunday we ya sheshe yegola 35 GH. Monkoto. Na yama amanfo say yes CSF we are here to stay. And yes sir. It's only on social media. Nemo, yebekoso ayeden. Yebekoso ama amine phoning in Atias. Yes, CSF is here to stay. It's me patrolling in our Sunday. Yegola Night Club, Kumase Mumenshia, 2 p.m. Medase. Moment to us. And the topic, something different. The reason why I am here today is. Today we are going to speak about marijuana. Maybe chat na machire the spiritual aspect. The bibi biara ewo mu wo ene and the eba be kire mo. Why? Bibi biara ewa na kaki me pa chaw. Mungina so na let me try and then me share with other groups but mo ha no be share ma me. Enti no lie. Meba sere mungina so kakra bi. Mon cher mon mesremo. We put the air for Oma. They are smokers because I'm going to use this to advise them how to use it purposely. Anna, the beya ebemana aye bad. Oh, it's the end for the Rastaman for it, Mofra Rastaman for Ning Brana. Mr. Coleman was also my friend. Yo, Ning Eco see say, Yo ho Anna Yenya sa news way. News about any say Pennsylvania, USA, or governor no, is telling the people, and I say is telling the state legislature, catching the state and say, in this time of pandemic, amount for any ejuma yeno, we should legalize it. We should legalize the marijuana because omunimo say this marijuana no for the industrial purpose and the money that people are making from it, they know it. And in this time of pandemic, Pennsylvania government a friend Tom Ediaba said they should what? Legalize it because it is going to help boost the economy. And for recreational marijuana and the mawo high, and then I almost say what the for sex and other things, and no crampono. First, it wasn't legalized, and now all said they should legalize it. Apart from the medicinal ones, this is what it is going on. And to say about na shady means me nim nyansa kakra or I have knowledge about this marijuana. One thing about me is that when I am learning something, I go into it, I practice it, and I get to know what the real thing is. No. I used to say, oh, marijuana is bad. Say the yengi na ayekano, yengi na ayeden. Kaki mpacho mon share mame. So yengi na ayakabida. I was share when I was down and I was share. Hey, but I started smoking when I was 19 years and now I am 31 years into Monday Dactin free. Mom. And I win him. Me, I'm smoking from when I was 19 years, Trust me, men call. Say a casa jarie bi, a jarie pa. Nana no madrum me, menyare some yes will be a at the hospital. Men kite down me that hospital that. The day I remember I was in the hospital here when I was in class KG2 or class 1. So I was a kid. Since that, menyares have been some me makoko the hospital. That I make a channel. It's not make said this is from experience. What I have done, what I have gotten from it. Now no crowd ma omon kan channel and me baby be na yeni. Ye be everything in it, the medicinal purposes, what the sativa contains, at the puntina a medicinal and an shady, and one of these governor already I will say MBA, and now we should accept it for what? Recreational purposes and for business, maybe a business. Also, actually, I am going to teach you the millionaires. So when Snoop Dogg, Casavelde, and it made him a millionaire. Snoop Dogg was an advocate. Said I'm here advocate. And tomorrow I made me pictures, but what I'm say it is your personal life, and you don't put it there. No, this is who I am. On the marijuana aspect, my role model is Snoop Dogg. Or no, and the advocate here on the West Khalifa, they were smoking, making videos, putting pictures on, and they were given the mandate to smoke, and now they are millionaires. Nana Shady, I am putting mine on because he is my role model. I am putting it out there because I am an advocate, and I know that there is nothing bad in marijuana. And I am here for a debate. Me say, most doctor be or say marijuana and usmokia enya. Me say I am here for a debate. Cause some doctor now all can and you don't want research and we that we are using it, and the member videos be actually our researchers have also come out with it. So what is here? It's made my run and don't worry, some be a CSF ni and a smoke na the end there back. I know what I am using it. If bad is abuse, yes, abuse of everything is bad. Abuse of eating is bad. Abuse of even drinking medicine is bad. And the abuse of everything is bad. And we are here to emancipate ourselves and enlighten ourselves about what? This. And number one, in the na yesa kwa emrebi so ebedru ye and yet say Ghana has legalized it. Many maybe be in some watch them what yes Ghana ayeden illegalize marijuana enti any eyampa ebaye, which I was aware. Na yebe legalize marijuana ewo Ghana no menya contract sen kamenko Ghana na yenko cultivate muntie o. People are using the marijuana and they are hiding it. And omu disika no but yene no omu my chance. Now Ghana There was a time I see legalized it. That was the 21st March. During the time of pandemic, Ghana legalized marijuana for health and what? Industrial purposes. Any Ghana Web. This is from Ghana Web. Nana Shady, no redeem me homo. Ghana Web, who say Ghana legalize it. Ghana has legalized the use of cannabis for health and industrial purpose. Now, cannabis, it has its health purposes and its industrial purposes. Health purposes, industrial purposes, no mama kakrebi at the frontier anka omo legalize it. Let's look at the money. We any expedite passage of narcotic bill, hemp association, narcotic bills, they have passed it. Meka assembly achiremo. Enti momiente anka sika Ghana. Sika anka ye legalize for industrial purposes. Anka ibenya tie. Muntie ha say. Enti in Ghana there is already the Hemp Association of Ghana. Ghana Hemp Association of Ghana, which has assigned a deal with a Ghanaian-owned cannabis business operator based in Portugal. Nagese omone Portugal, Ghana nibi wonoma ono cannabis business nibi. Ewo edian your friend is saying deal. Now look, the deal will gross a staging of $56 million. Minia, $56 million in 5 years. Anna gross no almost yebenya. Merely cultivating and exporting industrial hemp from a land size approximating 100 acres. Like I say 100 acres, say you're cultivating on only 100 acres. You bet me enya $56 million. Yes, and so this is the industrial purpose. But the honey farm. Number one say you accept it now. You say you legalize it in this pandemic era. Now you have a chance. Amaya tombi. People are going to get a job from the marijuana. Why then don't we want to legalize it? Yes, say it will rake in around 2.8 million. 2.8 million per harvest of half industrial hemp on the plant 100 acres. It's 56 million. There's the $2.8 million ababeka home. Now let's look at the tax. Tax our government ebenya. Taxes to the Ghanaian government could gross over $10 million from just 100 acres of industrial hemp if the authorities evaluate the industrial potential of the plant, taking the world by storm currently. And yekase ye legalizing now the taxes that the government will get, or more approximately, and also almost estimated, Ghana ebetimenya 10 million US dollars. This is the amount of money. This is the industrial purposes. And say you legalize marijuana. This is the money, and it is going to pump money into the economy. Number one, Minia. So if they are giving us this kind of estimator, why is it not advisable for us to legalize marijuana? One, for its industrial purposes. The taxes that we are going to get when we import, because from sources, Mekachera will say, Ghana, you produce the best hemp. And I say, let me use Africa. You produce the best hemps. And if we are producing and we are going to cultivate the hemps and we are going to import it, one, a disika any a juma ebeba on my name. Now, let me show you this video. This is a short video that Canada gained. When you say Canada 2018 or 2019 coming, they legalize marijuana. Canada, when you are going to buy marijuana, you will store or maybe or motor, anything bad. Because you smoke me baho, me no medicinal purposes ni na. Enti mo mientie we industrial purpose na me boss fast. Mo mientie de Canada nyaye.
To legalizing and regulating marijuana, then we're going to get started on that right away.
Well, that campaign promise separated the Liberals from other parties with the idea that full legalization could see Canada ride high on tax revenues from a new industry. So how would it change our country? David Common joins us now with more on that. How
can marijuana change a country? We mombrafona mo de muji omudi no. Some be ni me ba be kan be ka say oh mo de mo hye di jimi. Mo me head the brofone so about how cannabis or marijuana legalization can change a country. The change Canada movement.
Hi, David.
Hi, Wendy. Well, let's start with the money. If you were looking to make some this week on the stock market, the companies that already grow marijuana legally in Canada did very well the day after election night. And if legalization goes through, they're going to do a lot better.
If we're talking about a potential recreational market, then I think that's exciting for a lot of groups. There's no real
Market analysts like Aaron Saltz expect explosive growth.
I think we're moving from a $80 or to $100 million medicinal market today to potentially up to $5 billion.
$5 billion.
Huge projection.
Someone say they are making $5 billion. Charlie, they are making $5 billion from cultivating and legalization of marijuana in Canada. Hey, me say, mama yen sorry what it. This is the natural herb that is grown naturally. And to say it a chance now obia cultivate be as a form of farming now. If Canada is making this amount of money, let's accept say the individuals no say accept it. Me ba be kire how we be you see adentin e be bone and the ways ni nyina but say accept it. Now if we are educated ye say the purpose of it this is the money Canada is making $5 billion.
Increases similar to what's being experienced in Oregon, Washington State, and Colorado, where pot shops have set up, much like provincially run liquor stores in Canada, ensuring minors don't buy, certain standards are set, and lots of taxes are collected. Here's the potential for Canada. Assume $5 billion in sales a year. If you matched Colorado's tax rate,
$5 billion in sales a year in Canada from only marijuana. If I'm an advocate, tell me I'm a devil. Me say truth in some things are yamba. Do you know that marijuana even help in consciousness? And to be conscious, marijuana nankasano, ebama be conscious on the spiritual aspect. Now you will try to find out the real meaning, the real advantages and benefits in marijuana. Me say, me ya research on. Na me say, yeah, Ghana, that bena, yen yenum say, ye beti me ababenya aban top, wani akasa, na ya yes, anema we legalize, na ade a juma aba omainim. Canada is making $5 billion a sale. Yo, Colorado, they try to compare with Colorado.
Year. If you matched Colorado's tax rate of 17%, Ottawa and the provinces could share an $850 million.
Shares from it can be $850 million from marijuana. Obisa smoking ye, me say me ba smoking ye, men kada, cause unim me say me a witness into me ba
dollar windfall.
Welcome to Colorado, home of legal marijuana.
Taxes will have to be kept low, though, to ensure the black market doesn't thrive. A balancing act that Colorado is starting to get right. Earlier this year, CBC asked Denver police what's changed since pot became legal.
Basically, officers aren't seeing much of a change in how they do police work, crimes and things of that nature.
Here in Canada, you can still go to prison for carrying a small amount of pot. The price of prosecution, $500 million a year. But even if cannabis does become legal, lawyer Howard Levitt says there are other, more personal costs.
If you're coming into work intoxicated, whether it's on marijuana or on alcohol, you could be fired ultimately for that.
Exactly.
Some employers can do testing, but they have to have a good reason to suspect intoxication on the job.
If it's a safety-sensitive position, oil sand worker, truck driver, forklift driver, airplane pilot, then you can be tested.
About 5% of Canadians are regular marijuana users now. I'm talking at least weekly. And there's some question about whether...
and this was what Canada got. $5 billion in the sales a year, $5 billion. And when industrial purposes na America no, ebino no. Mama yankoi. Now, Sativa na kasano eyedien. Afra me ba be kire mo. According to a friend is saying, scientists me be used to the scientific method no me wiana maka men so me personal ones what I have experienced, what I have been using it for, and I've been using it for years. Me say I started smoking when I was 19 years. Now, cannabis no how it is medicinal no almost say it contains two things. Science for say a friend baku THC. Me nua mo hwa de me be no me biem wani. Why? According to science no, almost say your friend baako THC. And your friend baako CBD. Now recently 50 years ago no baako so aba your friend no CBC. I'm going to show to you. Now, in the cannabis no, these are what the medicinal things in the cannabis. According to science, no, say science for the almost say we have medicinal sativa or medicinal marijuana, and what do they have? For me, I think they have synthetic, because the synthetic ones are the ones that are made with chemicals. And now I am going to take the aspect of the medicinal. No, the medicinal sativa. This is what I'm speaking about. It contains THC. It contains THC. THC, no, the science for the buyer, according to Omo research, they call it tetrahydrocannabinol. Sa THC na yakasa e marijuana ne mu no. Ne dia akasa ayedien tetrahydrocannabinol. Science for ne dia. Now, according to science, almost the medical treatment, one, managing pain. Managing pain. And no, I'm a victim. Mehumbida. Reducing inflammation is true. Nausea and vomiting. They made a research on it. They made a research on the nausea and vomiting. Maybe and also watch them. Aiding in sleeping. And mawoda and you be naturally. When you can't sleep, you smoke, you take a pill and you're going to sleep. Naturally, you don't need to get any pills. Managing glaucoma, reducing muscle spasms, protecting the nervous system. Monshadie. Oh, say this is scientific because it contains CH3OH on scientific in protecting the nervous system. No, me nana shady. I know it. And I made a video when the pandemic came. No, me video say marijuana protect the nervous system when mixed with garlic. When it is being mixed with ginger. Me can say marijuana protect the nervous system. Me a video and a YouTube they took it out. Minia, so me a many scientist minimum say marijuana protect the nervous system because I have used it and I know it. And in a scientist for I say it protect the nervous system. No. Minia, me say when you learn, knowledge is power. Me say we a doctor now ba. What if our scientific new man bra? Me so me ba be smoky. Na me ji nipa on. Na ye the nipa be to on. Na o ma smoky. Na ya she. You don't know when people are learning. When you are conscious. Me say this is from the scientific people. And me nana shady. That is what I have been using marijuana for. And in this time, me say the scientists they are right. Now, nausea and vomiting, no, to me news will be that. But according to research, me baby yachire in chematography, no, almost say they have some pills when they are having that chematography, no, people feel nausea and they vomit, and they have some drugs they take it. But when they research and they started giving THC and CBD to the nurses, no, now it was the effective part that reduces the nausea and vomiting. Me na make a cheremo. In USA, they made that research. Is it okay to smoke it? Maybe it's very good to smoke it. Now, I was thinking it is bad. I was thinking maybe medicinal. No, it is better. Listen, it is better to smoke marijuana than to use it to add to your friends and fruit drinks near there. No, it is edible, fine. But me catcher will say for the THC, for the CBD to work properly, and me say if anybody is ready, a scientist is ready to take me down, I am here for proof. No crano amon can't coronavirus by I can't crash them say marijuana it will help. Maka I video biana win me in the video I'm here in the me the American biarano meje enti muntie me video am here. YouTube took it down. Muntie kakrebi wa hase.
Greetings to everyone where they hear me today. Actually, I posted something about boosting your immune system. That is another way of getting rid of this coronavirus. And then people were asking me many questions. What did you do? What are we supposed to do? What are the ingredients? I'm going to give you a short and a brief one to.
All right, I'm going to speak English. I'll try to mix. I'm teaching about the benefit of marijuana, and I'm here for any doctor to pull me down, and they can't because even what I am showing is from researchers. You understand? So you can smoke it. For me, one, to boost the immune system, you can make it edible by adding to your oils, by adding to your food. But for the THC and the CBD to work fast, trust me, the best way is to smoke. And when you smoke it, you are not going to get cancer. Me say they are lying. Which part, the other part that gives cancer is what? Nicotine. And it is insinuated, it is found in cigarettes. But this cigarette is legalized, which contains nicotine, and this one is killing people. But when you smoke marijuana, me say I am a victim. Do you know it cures asthma? And the only way is by smoking. Me say I am here. One open debate, come with proofs. You don't know. My brother, smoke it. But too much of everything is bad.
Things. During the slave trade era, our ancestors used to take stuffs. I mean, they take natural stuffs early in the morning. I have witnessed one because I used to live in the village. In the village, whatever we do is whenever we wake up, our grandmothers, our grandfathers, they mix natural stuffs like plants in the morning, and then when we wake up, we take it on an empty stomach. This is the case now. We have stopped all this, and these are why these viruses are coming and it's being infected us abnormally. Alright, so this is the coronavirus era. We are supposed to just boost our immune system and be in our house. Stop greeting. These are what I have over here. Come round. Alright, so you can see this is marijuana. Actually, people think marijuana are something bad. No, this is the time I'm here to tell you marijuana contains THC and CBD, which can cure a lot of stuff, to release stress and stuff like that. I have this one which is from Dr. Sebi. If you ever know of Dr. Sebi, he was a man from Nigeria, I think. Yeah, from one of the African countries. Dr. Sebi was the person who had HIV/AIDS cure. He went to America. He told them that yes, he can cure it, and he cured them. You can go to YouTube and find out. But then Dr. Sebi was killed because he had a cure for HIV/AIDS. You can see the stuff here. That is garlic. Everybody knows it's very good for your system. This is ginger. This is what the people here in Colombia call it. How do you call this?
Panela.
Panela. What is it made of?
Sugar cane.
Okay, so this is a sugar, but then they make it from sugar cane. So you can see it's a natural sugar. What are you supposed to do, my brother? Just mix them. Take a piece of each of them and then mix them and boil it. You can see it. You can see the color. Now it becomes green. So we have to go green, you know. After like 30 minutes or 20 minutes after boiling your ingredient, you can get it like this. Look at how it looks like. Now this is going green. You can see me. Yeah, I can drink it. Look, I can just take it like that. We can take it every morning on an empty stomach. Other than that, if you feel like you don't want it like that, you can mix it with what? With banana. Actually, banana works for me. So you can do it as a fruit juice. After that, what do you have to do? You can just get up the water. Look at here. Now, the water is what? It's made up of many stuffs. Sorry. There's an African way. So you just have to what? Pour all the water. I like the ginger and I like the garlic, so sometimes I try to mix with it so that it can get into my body. So this is how we are going to do it. Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Alright? So this is where we go. After that, what you have to do is just what? You just put it on there. You just make sure everything is fit. And then you just blend it. You can add a little bit of water. So I have my water here. Let me add small water. This is Bucaramanga. The water from the tap is very, very neat. So you can add small piece of water.
We have the Páramo Santurban near here.
Thank you. You know, so we are going green. This is what we have been doing always. My ancestors, my grandparents have been doing this. They don't take pills. They have been taking things naturally. But the world is what now? A global village. That's what we have been saying. Please, let's go back. Let's go back to the roots. Let's go back to how our ancestors, without pills, without stuff like this, how were they living? Because you know.
That is Nana Shady for you. This was the video I made. Immediately, they came out with this corona shit. You understand? I know. You know what? I am not a scientist, but I know through natural wisdom, through movement of truth and natural wisdom, When you venerate, you get to know all this. I knew it, and now look at what scientists are telling us, that it protects the nervous system. You know why they are trying to illegal this? When they made us know the truth, the pills in the pharmaceutical or whatever it is, the pills in the pharmacy, we are not going to buy it anymore. When I can't sleep, somebody will go to the drugstore to buy pills. I don't buy pills, nigga. I smoke and I sleep. I don't know what. Damn, my brother, my sister. Prince Dodu said Dr. Sebi is from the island. Yes, he's from Honduras, but then he is he's proud African. Always I listen to his interview and he claims or he accepts that he is an African. He don't really use the Honduras where he was born. So this is the THC. Now another thing about the THC is the psychopathic part. The psychoactive, yes, sorry. The psychoactive part. Is it okay if you smoke and meditate? I am going to show you the spiritual aspect. That is the meditation. Now I am on the medicinal. First I completed with the industrial purposes. I am on the medicinal, and these are what the scientific people are telling us: managing pain, reducing inflammation, nausea and vomiting, aiding in sleeping, emawoda, managing glaucoma, reducing muscle spasms, protecting the nervous systems. Now, according to some research I heard, they said that HIV/AIDS people who can't eat, they use it for eating. But to me, it is not for only HIV people. That is why they have it here. Look, from scientists, the scientists people are saying it's the benefited conditions, people that it benefit them. It benefits HIV/AIDS people. That's what the scientists are saying. But to me, this is what I have known. It is not for only HIV/AIDS people to eat. For every blessed human being on this earth. When you can't eat, smoke. When you can't eat, smoke. Scientists gave it for only HIV. But Nana Shady, I am telling you, it's for everybody. Cancer, you see? They are telling you that cancer people benefit from marijuana. May say, my brother, the truth, for depression, everybody knows. Chronic pains, everybody knows. For chronic pain, you know what chronic pain is? That is the pains that has lasted long in your body. And to chronic pain now, stop I am telling you the truth. Stop taking pills and smoke. Okay, now, the problem will be smoke. Is the smoke better or is not better? Because people think say when you smoke, it's going to get what? Lung cancer. It's a lie. It's a lie. After my research, look, what medical conditions can THC? After my research, and in Canada, because now Canada partner Omuyusu, she is a woman, or a doctor or a day, and it's a long video. Mum tie the doctor ne kan here how it is beneficial. Is it smoking or the edible part? Mumientie no kakrebi. Unya time ago and listen. This is the doctor. Mumientie your kind say the beneficial part, you know, is it smoking or is it edible? Hey, many other diawate, but we are here to emancipate. Me say, omobwa. No.
Come in a classic brown paper bag.
Yeah.
We have smell-proof packaging on the inside here. And as you can see, we have, these are pot Cheetos with infused with a sativa cannabis, some flower there. And then this is another product that has not been yet included in the legal framework. This is a topical, so it's an infused moisturizer or balm. Let's see. That's got all sorts of smell compared to what you just smelled.
Yeah.
Right? It's
strong,
very, very strong. It's a nice consistency. Actually, the real telltale sign of quality cannabis comes from consuming it. And I think the best way to tell.
Listen here. She said the best way for it to be effective is by what? Consuming it. But to her, Dr. No, next one we use nameno. I'm not going to refute her claim because for me, I have used it edibly and I have used it smoking way, and the best effective way is smoke.
Topical, so it's an infused moisturizer or balm. Let's see. That's got all sorts of smell compared to what you just smelled.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
very, very strong. It's a nice consistency. Actually, the real telltale sign of
I will take the spiritual part. Wait.
comes from consuming it. And, I think the best way to tell if this is quality cannabis is if I can consume some of it.
What's it? And the best way it is effective is consuming it with fire. And in the fire way, there are types. You can vaporize it. And then amudi insuo gum no ma smoking, or you can roll it as she has rolled it. Listen, this is coming from Oma Tenase. They have used it, they have smoked it, they have researched it, and they are scientists. So who are you to tell Anasha this when you smoke marijuana? Emawayare. Me say it's not only her. Me have researched. I have listened to many doctors. Me myself. Because me tenacity too much. I say me tenacity too much, and sometimes I get pains on my waist. I called my doctor, our friend say company doctor, and I told him when I'm in pains, I smoke to release the pains. And trust me, the doctor told me that is the best way to relieve pains. My brother, my sister, don't let people deceive you. I was deceived. Now me say they know the truth about the marijuana, and they are not going to allow us because say we are no more going to hospitals, and they are going to lose. In America, the FDAs and the HWO, they are what? Business purposes. And they are working with the pharmaceutical companies like Bill Gates. So they are not going to tell you the truth. Yo. Medicinal purposes, may say smoking it, but in every ways, when you smoke it too much, to say you need to know your level. That's the whole thing. And who smoking a udru baby, and I'm about how to use it to meditate. Maybe about how to use it to meditate. Men, so that's they be always smoking and not part area and you boy, may some person be smoking the whole day. May you know one a mohadi or hasi. Me kanyana me yo. Me I don't play. Me say me advocate for marijuana. On tia say akwana kwashepo. Na me medicinal purposes me nyare mpoda o de wonim me da bia me yare and me call hospital now almost say me defensive blood it has come down. My defensive blood has come down. I came to do my own personal things, so I went to test and I smoked and I took the medicine. I went back to hospital and they told me my defensive blood is now more. Me say I am a victim of myself because when I started smoking marijuana I wanted to know it. So when I went to the hospital, they told me to use this, and I'm buy, my blood defense. When your blood defensive is down, you can use, your friend is a strawberry. You can use, men, there are things you can use. You don't need pills. And to me, I used the medicine, I smoked, I went again to test my blood, defensive blood, and it was more. Me say, I am a witness, and I do it. Apart from that, asthma, so. As my nepodie, me and Kasa me mate, Lyrical, and right here in Colombia. Me say, my father over here is a witness. You never get on again, catch say, oh, you're asthmatic patient. So we were all like, you are asthmatic patient and you are smoking. And she said, yes. When she started smoking the asthma, and had the BM. And she is the second person because when I was in the university, I had a friend called Lyrical. He was smoking and he was an asthmatic patient, and I was sometimes and I'm in smoky. And me say now on bodam obi awe asthma and I smoky. I didn't have the knowledge. Na me nim sa no when you see who say marijuana is helping him, but all around the world we think that when you smoke you are going to get asthma, and I say, oh yeah, asthma, you don't need to smoke. Me say we need evidential stuff, not what the doctors are there and they are sabotaging marijuana because they know that when we get to know the uses. Me say me an advocate. And it's the best way to me because I've used it. Me de no aduane me de yet and I'm a video nature them me I use it for medicinal purpose, especially to mix with garlic, mix with ningna me de but the best way is to joint. The best way a joint because the CBD and the THC na a woman a containing the marijuana no. When you smoke, it takes effective. When you use it edibly, it takes like 1 hour before it starts to be what to its purpose to function. And I know crampono media almost science for wanna say a 0.36. That means when you smoke it, it is highly scientific. People are proving it, but me scientist, but me nim. Why? Because I have used it for the two purpose. Obi wa ma also osmokia emboano. Fine. And no, you can use it edible. You can put it in your food. You can put it in your oil. And the seed oil for industrial purpose because most of the oil they are selling for us contains marijuana. Man, I am here to prove you people what Obi say is a fact. Also, Black Lion says the fact. Me say you don't smoke. When you smoke and you sit down, this is the medicinal purposes. Where point THC no, mama mesanchemu the CBD containing. Me say the best way is to smoke and nobody. Yes, you have chronic disease and I say sorry, it affect the lung. Me say this thing doesn't affect the lung because it contains THC and CBD, and that is the medicinal purposes. Now, scientific people also almost afraid BB CBC, and no, it is not known because it was founded only 50 years ago through my research. Type it, mubenya. Me say I'm giving you proof. More than one type mubenya. Sa CBC no, and no ana a science for air catch there and say, and no, it has its own way. It protects its own self against disease. Enti me say, hey, science for no, omuni madia no mudi edina man keke. Me say, marijuana when you smoke, it boosts your immune system. After science for also the Bibia Basa Sajena a woman or your friend CBC, and it was founded 50 years ago. I am here to prove to you, Monshe. Oh, Miss Mina Nananum be hajane. Any also obiati CBC. On said the obiati any THC. This is the medicinal purposes. Ana CBD, member CBD no so, but me catch was say immune system now a boosting no. Me minimum da me I know. And they are telling us that the CBC, which was founded 50 years ago, and no research because they don't give them the chance to do more research about marijuana. And you know why? Because they know that when we come to know the importance of this herb, CBC and also medicinal treatment. The same CBC contains pain reducing. It contains anti-inflammatory, antibiotic agent, antifungal agent, anti-cancer effect. Enti enompono wa cancer no po esanso boawo. Depression esanso boawo. Yenko CBD nso e. CBD nso DNA promote relaxation and anxiety relief. Me say unia if you have a son not within 19 years and above and he has anxiety, let the person smoke. Okay, reducing or eliminating seizures. And the science work kasame and the mehu da. Obi awo seizures obi awocha. When you get the person CBD, may say a scientific proving. As a science for where the science for them medicinal, but me nana shady. I have lived and I am a testimony. Me you see. No, Franca, sorry. I am an advocate. The same thing. I know that when Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa, when they started advocating marijuana, smoking and posting, everybody was like, hey, munjai, my personal way. But now, Snoop Dogg is rich, is a millionaire for the advocate, and now he owns Casa Verde. Mami, must go, be my BBA, mami proving chiramu. Ude munni muntia. Me advocate. I am going. After put on me videos ever, after put on me pictures ever, obi beso me mu because government, look, USA, they are what? Legalizing. And there's going to be a time pictures, Photoshop ebeba. Minia, when you know something doing it, don't listen to people. Do it from your heart. Put it down there. Snoop Dogg, I'm improving some Snoop Dogg, do you know? I will bring it here always, and I am shady. I smoke to meditate for my spiritual purposes, for medicinal, and if I'm using it for good purposes, why should I hide it? I am not a hypocrite. Mama has Snoop Dogg, so me boy. Bibia our internet so. Bibia our internet so. Bibia was so. Me say me advocate, me role model any Snoop. And me pictures me ma starting your Photoshop. I've started getting Photoshop. More than one ho. Che 10 Snoop Dogg, the endorsement and peer of the Cash Kings Mint millionaire. Where is Forbo from a tour date and by shilling for the likes of Beggar Ken and wonderful den. And to Casa Verde no, Snoop Dogg there, he owns $124 million fucking dollars from what? Being an advocate. And the richest people of may say I am an advocate. And told you, Mr. Companies in America, especially America and Canada, when you get people who need an advocate, Nana Shady is here. Take my contacts, give it to them. When they need people to take pictures, Nana Shady, I am here. May say I am an advocate for marijuana. You don't know the essence of it. And my man so Snoop Dogg he was an advocate and now he's a millionaire. Not only Snoop Dogg, we have 10 Messi Bebre the 10 people. Hey, 10 any the 10 of the 10 richest millionaire. Bibia wa internet so. Bibia also. Che Adam Behrman on my tenant canopy for any canopy how. I say mekanya na aba so canopy growth corp also no mekanya na aba mate omonka people are making money from marijuana. I shouldn't do what mo de no man e dey ateta mo no eno na ye ye pie no na ye pie ha medicinal purpose na me kire mo no medicinal purpose no ti mo me ko CBD me pa chaw CBD ne relaxation, anxiety release, reducing, eliminating seizure. Me say so about seizure na say when you na mani smoky ebeko. It doesn't give cancer because it contains TBD and CBD. Why it does not? Now amount for say who smoking marijuana. Even when you're lang there, they may say aboa because now on science for the abasa it contains CBC. Sa CBC no, and on the fighting a friend say on the fighting in the system no, and to say who smoking cigarette and cigarette contains nicotine and you are going to be affected with your lungs. There, marijuana contains CBC which fight against that. So simple. So simple. Richard Owusu said nice one. Medasi. Lion said, what do you mean he shouldn't bring it on the page? Oh, Lion, if you dislike me because I am an advocate for marijuana and my ancestors, I don't care. So this one, when you smoke, you are going to heaven. May say for medicinal purposes and the way I personal open men but men try being and discriminating people who smoke and they know the advantage of smoking. Men can't because unim men and I share will be people are coming and people are waking up. They are knowing the truth. They unim. Enti anka yefani say okay now let me show you the thing. Me say me more example oh. Me more example. Hey. Mr. Koma we hey. Yes on. Usmokia smoke no emao lung cancer and den. Me say I started smoking when I was 19 years old. Now I am 31 years. At least more than 10 years around. Yes, almost 12 years. And I make a smoky. I say Uba be Juma, Yama no checkouts and all that. And it's our insurance free. And there's a time I was using my insurance. I went and I'm medicals, me Johnson, me Newman, me say I didn't get anything negative. The only thing I got was like my defensive blood is down. And that time I knew it because I was working too much. Now me pesicante, I was working na 9 o'clock. Now me year me be drew by 11. Now say me did dinner me that. And I mean who say I am pa enti no dey my defensive blood. And I asked them say, how can my defensive blood be so low? And I must say yes, when you don't have enough sleep. Intermediate to me on for say smoking the marijuana no enya no. Sa processing food na mo di no, not sleeping well. Any sanema and no na ku amount for enya smoking. Ebenezer Mechiao, weed is good, me that's Richard. My brother, sit down. Science for this time, everything is there. You can also do your own research. Afi, enompo enko. Menya almost 12 years. Minya learn anything that. Minya bida. Minya effect biya about marijuana da. Young friend on to Mr. Coleman. Ewo honum onoso be dia dance. Already was smoking almost 50 years. Onoso also wonya bibia da. Young fa enoso to. Now let's go to Jamaica. Se marijuana way. Yes, see a lung cancer and a cool lung cancer. And I say a lung cancer being a cool amount for and Jamaica people are all supposed to die because look at the number of people smoking in marijuana. Men, sit down, analyze it. And you must what you say. Almost smoking war a friend saying Jamaica nina lung cancer. It is never true. Asamo. Yeah, they but that yes. Almost how normal science. Yes, I believe in science and science is best. And in Timpuna, and then I'm using their CBDs and their CBCs. This is their proof, but men no mehuda. And I mean nim, and I know it. But men nim edia me debemano. But science for say friend CBC. I'm not going to refute it. Eagle Prophet Mechiao. I'm not going to refute it because what they are speaking about CBC, it is the same thing I use for pain reducing, anti-inflammatory, whatever you want. And I can't refute them. And it's almost a friend CBC Amajiatum. And I'm the element. The element that contains oxygen, hydrogen contained with oxygen, and the TAC. Look at what TAC contain. CH yede. Me science simple. Chloroquine ne one winding into much there. Sibia eweke. Ningina ewa ha me de chere. But no science for one eka. Media minimum. But we know science. So I can't refute this. Messiah research so far me who be person omoka smoking can even cause a what you say? My mention my dear now we so baby page be amekonya ohio marijuana because ohio omo ye research pa momenti omo last a year omo troy e wa ha say mo hwa de me say me ma prove me ma prove I say THC and CBD safe to use. Muntie de ohio marijuana for kan ye omo de are specifically for it. Into omo science omo ye research indicate even large doses of CBD are well correlated and safe. Hey, my brother, my sister, who is telling you that marijuana is bad? Smoke. Yeah. My sister, you have the internet. Google, research whatever you are doing on this earth. And about me religion, no? Do it. Read, open your third eye. Member here, member spiritual so and don't put them from ancient Kemet, from ancient shamanism. There have been some reports of dry mouth. Ayampa ushiwiya wano ebeye dry. Mesi ningina and omokano. De ayampa lightheadedness and drowsiness. Ayampa unja make you drowsy and dizziness. And nunti that why I will advise people not to smoke and work. I don't smoke and work because minim ayanokore. Wait on, mekano kore. Am I feeling dizzy? So person like relaxia. Empty. I don't know why people should smoke and go to work. I don't buy that idea. People tell me that when they smoke, it energizes them to work. To me, it energizes me to have fun, sex, and all that. But working aspect in it, dear. My try that but later no me feeling too dizzy and I will not advise anybody to smoke and work. Also no nti make us a negative effect and any negative effect. It becomes negative when you smoke and go to work. But obi so catch them say onu to smoke here and energizing no me amboa me nti me I will not advise anybody obi ani moja. A recent research review examining the safety and the side effect of CBD concluded that CBD appeared to be safe in humans and animals. Hey, where is science for me, when you know make us out? Hey, ancestors, continue revealing things to us. Right? Even chronic use of CBD by humans showed to cause no adverse neurological, psychiatric, or clinical effect. There is no evidence so we are smoking about that. And I say, there is no adverse effect in neurological, in psychiatric, and clinical. There is no effect of marijuana. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. Pan-African is a good move, but we know all this. It's a public knowledge, man. Why did religion ever condemn herbal medicine? And no, in this side here, I don't me refute to claim for, but in Christianity, especially Christianity, anama marijuana, smoking, ayete, evil. For Muslim there, I know many Muslims smoke. It's any fine, but Christians, I smoke, and people who are Christians see me tell me a devil. And people still have this mentality, say, when somebody is smoking marijuana on your papa, what you say? It's all because of religion. Men make a chero. Almost say, men find your mind a good huffy, and no Bible name me the preacher that. Tamana men pay marijuana, no men make a chero. Na Bible no air say, men find your mind a good huffy and co nipa dream. And to Ubusa almost say, no man air co moon air smoke, and to your honor they condemn marijuana. Into me that say, Pan Africa. Religion, Christianity is against it. What you say? So marijuana has no neurological, psychiatric, and clinical effect. When smoke, many memo be a can't just say the bonnet. It's way a science for anything and a buy. What question abusa? Yanko last one. Name from Winsiwo. Last one. Name from Winsiwo. To medicinal purposes in a way a meme dia meme troye. Legal hemp, okay, must contain 0.3% THC or less. Almost says physicians for say when you would like to consume, it must contain 0.3% THC or less. But this one, I am refuting it. Me whom be from what I got from the science, they said that it reduced nausea and vomiting during chemotherapy. Sorry, I had a mistake. Chemotherapy. I research for. According to research, it says the use of CBD and THC is more effective than some drugs, pills they have been using. Like I said, chemotherapy for them, when they are doing it, they vomit and they feel nausea. Now they have some pills they give to them, but when they try CBD and THC, it was more effective. So now they prefer us to use CBD and THC. Where do we get it from? It's only gotten from where? Marijuana, weed. Okay, Madam Wasiye. 2. Improve appetite in people with HIV/AIDS. I want a science for the kind here, but me can say it improve appetite and it's a what? It stimulates appetite for everybody. Me physical one. Almost say it reduce chronic pain, lung pains, and muscle pains, which is true. I've been using it. B, me say it reduce acute pains. The medical one say it reduce acute pains. Yan fan say pain kakrebi unya within some short time, no. Na unya pain be a smoke it. It reduce it so fast, immediate pain. Treat severe forms of epilepsy. And also your research baby and I'm say it treats epilepsy. And also mateda. But me say the minis epilepsy minibi. But mateda. Sleep the best way. Sleep the best way. And also miano, my victims and friends and everybody who is listening to me that when you smoke, you sleep. That is why I don't advise people to smoke and go to work, because water it's made for relaxation. Me patch medicinal purposes no me we asthma no me will and now for me no omo asthmatic patient and they are smoking for it. Now let's look. United States cannabidiol, one of the cannabinoids found in the marijuana plant, has been approved into USR. Cannabis has been approved for what? Treating 2 severe forms of epilepsy. That means epilepsy now mean there has been research, and in America it has been approved to treat epilepsy. So who are you to tell me? Me say, don't dare come to the national. Me say me am a researcher. Don't dare. Ejenim Boateng said marijuana. Buy it at marijuana special stores. Me that say control Nana Shady. I bring fact. So Lennox-Gastaut syndrome and Dravet syndrome. I don't know. I must say Yaria is also sour. No. Meanwhile, another one as see science for Ede Bane say. Post-traumatic stress disorder. What is it? Is it a mental disorder that can develop after a person is exposed to traumatic events such as sexual assault, warfare, traffic collision, child abuse? And that's what almost so. And scientific people are trying to prove say it is called post-traumatic stress disorder. Already know, I have told you that to release stress is to smoke. And to almost say a disorder, when you smoke, it can help the person. Minia, okay. Common effects are dizziness, hallucination when you get high, and when you want to get higher. Me mostly I get high when I want to have fun, and I may high. Reduce redness in eyes is the truth. Usmokia, but me and baby, I want to be smoky into a truth. Dry mouth, a truth. Some say much use anxiety. I'm for say obi smoky be bra, obenya anxiety, and no me share almost 0.3. And no obia, one kasa na asha that me ko smoky about be Jimmy. Obu ma opese hu say oye bad person. Into so dem me ko smoky aba, no oba no be hey obua. Marijuana calms your nerves. And I don't know where people smoke and they misbehave. Minim. And this time they need education. Long-term effects of cannabis are not clear according to research. And my research here will be said no, it doesn't have any long-term effect. Name memory loss me na me trust can say yes, it gives memory loss, but it's a short term. It's a short term. It gives memory term. Example, how short? When I am smoking, smoky immediately a short term. When you are done smoking, it doesn't follow you again. Me say me kind of credit it gives short term, but a short memory loss, na short. Ebia when you are smoking, no, rate me fee no rate me fee and but when you are done smoking, it goes. Risk of addiction. People say you get addicted, but you don't get addicted. After Matthias say you get medicated. Into the addiction, no, I've changed it because some friends have proved it. One of my friends who I'm living here told me plain blank, said no, it is not addictive, and I'm sure he has shown it to me. He doesn't smoke legally, and your friend said often. He doesn't smoke often, and he will prove it to me, and most people have proved to me too. So for me, I thought it was addictive, but comparing to how drugs make people addictive, especially like cocaine, no. Marijuana is not addictive, but it is what? It makes you medicated. A hono and I call spirituality level. Let me add the spiritual level and then I end it here. Spiritual I mean something in a more chain. Spiritual among in our more chain. For purposely, it improved performances alters in one consciousness. One, I became conscious because of marijuana. Wait, I became conscious because of marijuana. When I smoke, and I've researched it. Maybe the say how I got to know. No, me na me be hua. Na ma kwa share research say and what are the researches speaking about it? Ebenezer Kwekucheneboa, I know that he's a smoker. I'll say common sickness can't affect you when you smoke. It is true. That's why I'm telling you. Say I've smoked and I don't get sick just like that. Oh, me say my friends know, and it's an evidence. Me too kwan kwan member yare da. Me say utu kwan didi o meduane am. Me nie 24/7 me she. But me started training. Ninga na kire mo. Started training those size. Me ninga na ye kire. It's one, I became conscious by smoking. Because when you smoke, and they will cut your subconscious, no, and they will cut some level be ask questions out of it. And see, apart from me, me start research, you know, now say uko India and poor. India and India, that's the ancient people in India, in China, they also use for consciousness. Apart from that, the Rastaman people, they use it as sacrament. As sacrament. In the Greek mythology, you know, they told us that they use it to eliminate your friend is saying anguish and what sorrow. And it's a obira who na say ebema nipa kron e de kunu ho God. Unemu say a sorrow mpo ema nipa kunu ho. Obitimi bufu ana sorry. Obira who na say ewiase ma meti I just want to live. But according to Greek way of mythology, you know, when such a person or when they see that people or person is in sorrow, they give the person and a friend is saying cannabis sativa for the person to smoke to get released. I am when Obiya Madina I feel anger, I just smoke and I calm myself down. And to me, when who say marijuana is used for something bad, that some research in the me say me ko hwe ad kontia yen nyina ye beji tu mu say marijuana is something bad yen nyina ye demonize no. But this is the moment of truth and natural wisdom. Apart from that, any me the consciousness obi mpo aka wo the meditation, special meditation. I can't meditate without using marijuana. Because when you are meditating, you need to calm your nerves down. You need to what? Concentrate on your third eye. I be my friend of the pineal gland. I'm not here to teach meditation because it depends on the but me personally, I can't meditate or I can't travel. Astral project without what? Marijuana. And you know why? Maybe Diana me use and no because it calms my nerves down and it makes me go through my subconscious easily. Now, through my research, you know, maybe who say in Russia, in China, they have an ethnicity that is called the Evenki. And those people, no, they are called shamanism. They use marijuana. Let me read for you. Hey, don't try. Let me read for you in the ancient China and Russia. Omo use marijuana pa and India. Omo use the pipe one. Say omo be your friend on shamanism. And the shamanism, no, and they call them the shamans. They use marijuana for spiritual purposes. And none of me use, but through my research, this is what I found. Let me read for you. What is shamanism? It's a religious practice that involves the practitioner is called a shaman. 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 And a practitioner no say, but when you are coming to Africa, we will say that he will be the fetish priest. So that means in ancient Kemet, I've learned and I've known that they use it for to cure. Not only Asian Kemet, Mesa research and because say in where in China and Russia they call something shamanism. SHA. I made my play. When don't give me a chance to research for you. Shamanism. China, Russia, the Evenki or the Evenk ethnicity. Mehu. Shamanism. Etmuntie. Bosom ya say it's a fact. Me da say. Bosom ya say marijuana helped me open my third eye. I astral travel with marijuana, me and my fiancé. Yo. Me say. Say come your time on. I'm a mama for befra. Whatever I am speaking, anybody who smokes for its purpose, you can crash it. I know be able to somebody wanna help him to open. Told you spirituality. My third eye open through marijuana. Miss me, no, I am pa. I have taught people and they have given me that testimony. But me personally, man, because this knowledge was given to me only through when I started emancipating. I knew it. First, let me smoking just keke. Let me smoking masa mumi enko party. Me be minia started learn, know, study, use the marijuana for its good purpose. And Obiakano, it opened his third eye and he astral travel. If you don't know about astral projection, me pacho and also with my research. Traveling. The only way I can is using marijuana. Thank you for making me number one. Bosom. Nana chewing. Is it good than the smoking? Try it. No. Ebenezer, me chewy tie. I chew marijuana and it was very bad. How I felt, it was very bad. And after that, I researched, and from my research, they told me that it's better not to chew it, but to smoke. Me say the best way for it to help you is spiritual purpose and put here, and they only smoking. For its spirituality purpose, dear me and no, it's not the edible part. I for smoking, because when you smoke, you know how you feel. You get medicated, and then my friend say the psychoactive part. Ebimutu friend say wa high. Me don't get high, but get medicated. We are teaching you the truth about marijuana. Don't just get high. Now smoking. Why? There is a time pour libation. Yeah. That's how person meditate. If you want to travel, me na make catch. Me kana be you. See, ana my small shrine. Endra me no aduane bi man nanom. Ana my small shrine enie marijuana enie see no. Ti we medicine ase ha say. When I am doing masoso me candle, masoso me your friend say me incense when I want to do my astral projection. Me the marijuana smoky but in this time, don't smoke to get high, but smoke to get medicated. That's a udru or conscious mind. Now you travel. Yo. Yay. Nyansa pa na nipa ediche free no. Me wi no be frame I don't know nyansa ni free. Me de be free. Me de be free. And boss me ya say all fact. Enti me nua moment here. Shamanism na e wo Russia no. What do they do? Or say a shaman who is believed to interact with a spirit world through altered state of consciousness such as trance. And now almost say what they are trying to tell us that in the shamanism, the leader who is called what a shaman, or not like a interactive between the spiritual world and the physical world, and he used marijuana to travel in the form of a trance. It's wrong. Bibi say no. Maybe na shady. Men can say, from China, from Russia, and I am going to dispute it. No, because me myself, that is what I used it for. And then they kind of say you are learning. Me say, Pan-African D, there is no way you can disprove me with the smoking. Untimi disprove me with that. Obeka say, ubenya lung cancer. Go and bring database. There's nothing like that. And according to me body is here, me name is Makatina. Nka I be after na oba obeti. She doctor we yebusa no. Ono na eye for Canada no yebusa no. Muntie de beka. Or say the effective way is putting on fire. Pan-Africa, young never say when you smoke it, ubenya lung cancer, messy wrong because it contains CBC, which on its natural way, no, a friend is saying, fight against that lung cancer now, Mokan. It will mean doctor. Me say nobody can stand with me, say, who smoke here, obeyare. Oh boy. And your mom go a friend saying, I won't go Canada, I won't smoke it, I won't go your friend is saying. A friend is saying, Jamaica now must smoking eh. Uncle Moo. Omeka say, Bob Marley, they killed him, not marijuana. They killed him because of his Pan-African music he was making. Don't be deceived. San Oku Stephen Biko, San Oku Lucky Dube may say, Ade Muntie, me a message remo, dear Ohio for if marijuana makes somebody mad on Ninga and Tro Mumenti.
Those with infused with a sativa cannabis, some flower there, and then this is another product that has not been yet included in the legal framework. This is a topical, so it's an infused moisturizer or balm. That's got all compared to what you just smelled.
Yeah.
Right?
Very
it's
strong,
very strong. It's a nice consistency. Actually, the real telltale sign of quality cannabis comes from consuming it.
The best way for the cannabis to work, and the cannabis contains THC and the CBD, which is the medicinal part, is to consume. Somebody, or see is to consume. Now, in the consumption, no, which way is the best? Musanti, Mr. Mo say, we for na bahasa na mepe.
And I think the best way to tell if this is quality cannabis is if I can consume some of it.
So what? The best way is to put on fire and is to consume like smoking. And a doctor no or also a study research or the channel no now or smoking. Who are you to tell me say smoking is the baddest way? Me say I don't want 2 year trim. And you know what I said the best way is to smoke no. Me so from my research no and me I use it edibly to mix with food and stuff, and I smoke. And I am telling you, sir, from me the effective way is to smoke. But some of y'all say, "Obi said, bro, please just don't say that again. That's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Man, I make catch it out. I say, nobody had died of smoking marijuana. Nobody have died of smoking. Nobody have gone mad of smoking. Ningna ayatesem. Omoka. Obi at me proving chira. Me no be chima ka say, okay, mo for the database bra. Mo nchim wo mu bi da. Obi a mu bi da. Eya adwene sa de o ma G religion di ye no eya sa na ma marijuana ye gi di ye mo hwa de ye wa ha sei me the picture bi ba mo hwe. Look at this picture. This is a depiction in the what? In ancient Kemet, Okopera Medicinal. It is depicted where I am drawing and it is reality. And your ancestors used cannabis for healing. Me see in the pyramid, it is there. Go and search. You don't come with shade. Shady one make fat some bow. Fat some bad and shady. They be Mr. Bosu for Moshe. Where intellectual partner men. Your ancestors use it, and in the pyramid it is there. And what are you using? And to me, who we know na message them say, and yet ancient committee name in Egypt, in China and Russia, they are shaman. They use it to what? To interact with a spirit world through altered state of consciousness. Much what is consciousness? Becoming self-aware, such as trance. You know what a trance is. As a wa falling asleep now and baby, and there will be a new. And to meno kasano. Apart from such shamanism, me na shade my spirituality. Number one thing I use is marijuana, and I am when I'm traveling or when I'm falling in trance, I use marijuana. It's this man proven. TA. Why they use marijuana? No, the goal of this is usually to direct this spirit or spiritual energies into the physical world for healing or some other purposes, my brother. Some reason for no, they use the marijuana. No, this use to catch spirit and say, "Ombra asasi no mumbe healing." But I know you deep. I know they remember. Sit down, sit your ass down, my sister and my brother. And I'm telling you that the only way to use it spiritually, no, is to smoke. It is shamanism. Omu use no China, Russia, ethnicity, your friend, Evenki, Musukano, Evenk. Hey, who diagro? Hey, me say, these are the educational, see, the educated ye. And you are to marijuana now you are to for good purpose. Good. Me say, me na me catch we me used to be you. Me used to be. Me used to be. Enti say obi be boda me hu so obi ahia boda moda. Ni na ya ayate me na before me no mo nam ya hye nyina obi am boda mo poda. Ayate sem ya catch wa you need to research. Enti medicinal purposes na dey chow. Spiritual purpose na ebi ni. Now the last one am be ba kire mo no eni to attract what you want. Wait, me na me ba kire mo for free. To attract what you want. These are the things you need. These are the things. Me the chamu free na mapon. We spiritual me an a friend say effort to be an a chere me. Me busa somebody one e so share. E ade na nanu mu use now enie effort na chere me say to attract what jina ha che no. Me say na say na be say e kan nipa be 1 pe na ma chere. Ti nipa 16 montie spiritual. Enie to attract what you want. You need a jar that you can close it because ye be ma smoke no akwa ha say 16 per muntie na mfanto mutimi na monye me say spirituality is science it make a you to practice it my ye ana it mean kasa be brave ba mama me no musuo cause me hye me ensu komo de me ba me wo de wonni ana no me nyansa ana no may nyansa da unje so say amen enti eni me ba be kirew wonya eni attractive one when you smoke say the smoke eko mu menchemu bebre but adentina embrofo no mpo mo de amona muji omudi when they are doing birthday smoke na ewo we ni se no almost when you speak your wish onto the cake and blow the candle because where the air no smoke na ifri mu na air kono they believe say the smoke no when you speak smoke no is going upwards so it is sending your message or your wish to God. Me ba baby o me the free baby aba omo perception no that is why when you're having your birthday they tell you to speak your wish onto the cake and blow the way until now. Words are powerful. And to me, before I start to meditate, and I may come my altar as well, I smoke 3 times. Now my blow ne my altar so because we need to you speak in it or whatever it is. It's your babechi smoke no. Now you need a straw, but mini straw I say. And the straw no, who smoke bia pour for baby no. Also, I have now channel. Enti enka a straw easy. When you are using a straw, it is easy. Dear a woman no adibia open no. O ka be kata chire smoke no okoyama ye. No man, these things I not for do one for here. Charlie, munshia me or back door. I not go teach for here. Now, you need stone, and the stone that I am telling you no quartz aneye quartz someone in quartz say unya quartz go to the sea na kofa sea no ana river no emunsu you and na wode be because ebo no mama nchire kakra I say smoke ni free over enti wode we no ebe dey aboba no say we use quartz maybe use quartz eni wode quartz no enti smoke a obe smoke nyina no say straw eni uwi a obeche smoke no uwi na wode esi wo ebesa ebetimi ache ebesa as the smoke in the go whatever you they need speak on it smoke na ebe on say they be two no on say free now de upe biya no smoke no air no na wo kan so meditation so a wo nim de obeye ne de wa spiritual aspect na wo kan I need this enti enko ne kwa ma wo ni na nanom sei ni uwiye pe se esan aboba no enie. What do you need? If you want, you can put it on your altar. If you want, you can use a gold or a copper chain nibino. What the beche na what the atowase. Na what the atowase. Some ka the atowase a wonim de for protection. You can use it as anklet. Wa na wa de. Don't ban. Obetim de anklet what de ahye. Se necklace o, se bracelet o, wo di bibia to wachechere. Se wodwuma na enkoso a, wo ye wie no wo di bibi achechere na wo di akwa akosan wodwuma mu o. Tell the people that you are going back to your spirituality inti. On beto se ye di aboba achechere ho ma enye bon samsam. Wokun obi. No. But this is done and it is used by the shaman people. Na me minim dada. Enti me ko me no, de minimu no, na masa ko research say has there been any instances that people are also using it? And that is what I got. Apart from ancient chemists whereby our ancestors were using it to heal, no, I am telling you that this is another part. To attract whatever you need. This is spirituality. And you need to participate because it is science. Smoke if you can. Aboba no quat, use quat because mostly in Angasano, when you need to call ancestors, you use quat, candle, into quat. Now you put the quat inside. The best way is to use a straw into ube puli o how be an de open protection no ube silly afi and no abe ko send amount and the call na no mo baby biara no e be adwuma ma. That is the air energy. Enti enie se wonya anka straw ha no ma o pop off nkuma o se we fast na o kata so. Ti mam tro ho. Yeah. Akata so. On the move. Fast. Egum. Now watch shit. On say person meditate here. If you want to meditate, now kasa one corner. That's why sometimes I like to go to the park, smoke, do my things, come home. Pet disturbances. Because when you are meditating, you need to pay attention. Who project when you echo? Once I walk, Makata su, but and no beko, a betchamum, Nignan, oh yeah, no. Who we are, you sit down. Meditation level when I make them you sit down. Whatever you need to do, when I be going to wait for it to go. Send you message nina. Kasane ade. Who we are, sending in our qua. Stone na edemuno. And also I change the energy nina. It's na earth energy no. Combining I change energy no. It is stone no. Mami bieso. And no. And as see, we no call at the message in the call. We and a baby biara open any amount. Into our altar, you put on your altar. You can use something to chain it. Hey, man, yo, nyansa oi, yo, you know, enti nache say that is the spiritual aspect. Kakrebia me de bremo no. De me hu no. De me de use no. Shamanism for actually Asian chemist for actually. Use it to attract whatever you need for business, macan recreation, for sex, increase libido high, and be any for sex. And I know I mention them. Said they may wait me a channel. And yes, I smoke away. I know I could ditch it. It doesn't work like that. When you finish smoking, a combat do the way. Now and one year a juma, it boosts your immune system. To choke you. I say, who's smoking about? You don't know. Yes, yeah. And I was smoking. What did you check? Yes, it is good. It boosts it because on say CBD no woman ankasa check. So what you say? And yes, it promotes and for libido it increase libido as everybody knows. And no yeah, for recreational purposes one ankasa no one. Now because to me when I'm getting orgasm when I smoke and I get orgasm and I'm not smoke, I feel So mama black for no chale wo high na wo bad dey and they the best. And me and person me feel sa I don't need to speak because this one is a personal experience. I'm moving now smoke beer and say about have sex. That's why many of the women they like to smoke and have sex because they have great orgasm. When you are a girl, now we say unya orgasm or that smoke and have sex, you are going to get your orgasm. Me say knowledge. Don't go pharmacy. Me go top vitamin C bina. Yes, it be way. No man, me told on pharmacies no ya there papa. No medical research about 2 years. Apple cider vinegar and bano. The women where you people they get black cloth, you know. Munya mensa na mo men's name back cause black cloth na aka. Take apple cider vinegar with warm water. Do you know what this apple cider vinegar no? Me come me 2 years and say about me say me boss be so dia ba say yampa. And me say ma me dia me dey see ano. Me turn almost one kakrebi black cloth. It is very good for black cloth. And asini ma mo nima yeta tantan no. Your friend sorry. Challenge me say ma mo what pimples bo mo nimo no. O be da for be so. This are some of the things I buy. Me conform me to pills so. Debi marijuana wo ho. Me chire mo for free. And I near put you now, so apple cider and vitamin C, be no akopebi. Ebia one day be unya headache pa akope ibuprofen. And 200 milligram be now within a cup. Oh, my marijuana and me measure beko. Intino minianum and some baby honum. It increase libido. Ayampa for sex. Ayampa, but I'm not saying yes. Oh, she now the quack it won't work. You need to wait for the thing to work and process it because it works within the blood and the vessels. Somebody has here. It made me say, apart from saying, I have fun now, I need to and she and the other quiet, and I bet that because on the South and on a normal way, but on a normal day, on Bessa would have fun, and yes, Bibiana, son, Bibiano. Once what's now, what's the say, D, one toe, a fee, Cordaniso, Mube Philly. So what I say, and also, I did want a high. And if you want to get high, the people call it hallucination. That is another good thing of marijuana. And no cramp on me. It calms me down. When I get high, I just calm down too. And so in conclusion, what I got was cannabis has not been reported to cause fatal overdose in humans, nor madness as people claim. Through all my research, me faha no ma tie we mo de no ma ko tie free ha no. And ma obi anwu da said e bosom ya e ka no. Bosom ya extra say it hasn't caused and I am me who be that say yes obi smoke am wo. Never. But nicotine, caffeine in coffee and those things no crampon. People are taking it every day. And this and so no yen count. Yes marijuana. Yo. And yet me share due to the aforementioned benefits and not just say we need to legalize marijuana. Educate the people. That is the whole thing. Yemo say because he smoked marijuana beer or bois because there is no justice for it. There is no justification for it. Say marijuana and smoky na unko didi kwasiasem. You need to be arrested. Na yema unjai smoky. Cause you say one would kodi unkwasiasem. And we need rules and regulations. When you smoke and you go to work, that's why you are intoxicated. You can be given a penalty. And we need laws to abide marijuana because it is good and for beneficial purposes like industrial. I went to one of the university in Bucaramanga. They have a space where the students are selling the marijuana in the university. I have a video of it. And the students, most of them are selling the marijuana and they are making revenues and they are using it to pay their school fees. The students, demarcation, they are smoking. I went there and I have the video of it. Minia, time was say sorry na ye ma abine who say legalizing marijuana. Remember be I say Black Lions have fact. This is another shady for you. This is another shady for you. Before I come out, now my yen yoma was me because every ko busa me question me na me hu. It is scientific now multi science there no. You better say check the science for no so diaba. Minia enti spirituality na e wo mu no it's recreational, medicinal, medicine and put you know, CBD ni THC and a woman. Cannabis, you know, apart from the other side, and the one I may and you know, the ones that I call it synthetic marijuana because within that synthetic, you know, or more the chemicals are fra and no na enye but and no so ube who say a synthetic don't consume it more. And one so simple. To me, there's not obey me because you bet me jai smoking. Because the more you say, the more people they smoke. Uber says almost 80% of the population they smoke. You're paying for almost smoky. Obia almost you see over Obia smoky. And to me, am I enjoy? Why then won't we educate the people? Why then won't we bring laws to govern it? The best way, the beneficial in marijuana. That's the best way. And no stigmatization. Ebejai. After the obu say, oh no, culturally yes smoking the school. Bro, what are you telling me? Almost my teachers have no way to obia smoking, but obey juma wa dress kama. Ono obi eni asem. Senka yen nyina ye betenase na ye hu the benefit of it. Anka I think stigmatization will also reduce, and we are being stigmatized without reason. Without reason, but people like us, you know, near reason be who they are, they need member, so they use a religion and yampe. You need member, and they can't cry there. Actually, intimate men can't just go and smoke by force. We a smoker when they say you are going to use the marijuana for its or being cast a smokers fight. Remember, young Cassamono, and I would always trust them because we really, and I reef what year, and I reef what year, we smokers here. And yes, sir, it is not. Those people, no, they mess with their concepts, chemicals with cocaine. They smoke with cocaine, with tramadol, and they misbehave. Now you say a reef one day. That is why I am an advocacy for weed because I smoke. And I can say reef one day. Not as a home. Yeah. No crack is one. You can say reef one day. Now smoke here. Not a we need to what? Advocate the 10. And my mind say anytime I go to Ghana, me start from the ghetto. No ma educate you more. No ma educate you more. Or when you need. What they want? Hey, and I don't want to go through fear. I don't want to speak more. My name has always been Nana Shady. You can call me evangelist and I will respond. I am an evangelist for my ancestors. YouTube will the kotoho, marijuana on the purpose and its beneficial. Subscribe to my page. Kindly like kindly like my page. Me pa chaw mo follow no man like him me why me da say